7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
This video is a proud presentation of MJ Broadcasting. Thank you for your support and enjoy the game. Welcome inside of the Curtis Community Center for a Friday night game between the PWAA Toros and the Northumberland Nighthawks. Part of a 3-game weekend series for the Toros, as they'll be in Peterborough tomorrow and then North Durham on Sunday. It's back behind the net. Trying to fight around the boards up through center is Cameron Ryan. Knocked down in his own zone by Fraser. On Fraser for Cameron Ryan, trying to dig it out of the zone. Comes free there for Drew, looking for the first shot, and that one gets caught by Sept Media for the first stop. Another draw off to the left of Alex Media on the Toros goal, back after having to miss the last game due to illness. Toros won that last game on a comeback, 4-3 after coming from behind, 3-2 in the third period. Both goals by J.J. Barter in the third to help overcome the Oshawa Minor Generals. Aiden Howard digging away at the loose puck at center, trying to get around Hanson. Howard uses the boards up there center ice for Jackman. This could be a 2-on-1 with Lucas Chapman. Chapman, and that one goes wide of the net. Jackman with the loose puck back to the line for Ford, trying to find a screen through center. That one almost got blocked at the front, so he'll fire it behind the goal. Tomkos. Up through center come the Northumberland Nighthawks, stay on side, and here comes a chance for Johnson with a shot. That goes wide. It's a hit. Colton nearly at the front, and then he hits his man in behind the goal. Aiden Howard on the loose puck going for a lead pass for Jackman up through center. Logan Jackman scoops it up at center ice, flips it down, and that'll get caught there and put behind his own net. Just getting started here at the Coburg Community Center in Coburg, the home ice rink of the Northumberland Nighthawks. That goes down the ice for Ethan DeVent. He gets pressured on behind the goal. Coming around the other side. We're going to get our first penalty of the game. This one will go to the Toros, and I believe it's going to go to DeVent for the trip out in front. Face off here at center. Get moved to the other side, back to the line. Trying to shoot it through the screen. That's not going to work. It went back behind the net. It's an opportunity to try and shoot it now. Thrown to the net, just chipped wide of the goal. Davidson gets it, fires it out. Can't get it past the line. Rolled in. Nice kick save there from Chismedia. But there's a rebound sitting at the front. Ford trying to take care of his man. So is Trent Taylor, who's back after the injury. Quick shot. Nice stop there by Chismedia. Got his glove on it. And a rebound at the front is also stopped by Alex Chismedia. Kept in from the line. Quick shot. That one gets blocked up. Didn't reach the netting and went behind the goal. Another opportunity here for number 16 to try and set it up. It was out of the reach, but it went back to the line though. Quick shot tipped at the front. Stopped there by Chismedia. He got a piece of it to put it over the goal. Taylor picked up the loose puck and now gets flipped all the way down the ice. So Northumberland putting on the pressure on their power play, and Alex Chismedia is on his game so far, making some big saves, keeping us at 0-0. Connor Cole taking away out of it with Perot as it comes up in the zone. Perot trying to stick with Roberts. Nice play there by Nick Perot to skip it away from Smith. He'll fire it down and it'll get caught there by the Northumberland goalie. Connor Cole to take that draw just off to the right of the Northumberland end. One there by Northumberland in their own end. Connor Cole trying to win at that loose puck. Back behind the net, he gets taken into the boards and behind the goal. Taken off his feet again. Here comes the lead pass to the center ice. And up into the zone they come. They've got Johnson going to the goal, and the pass is broken up. And another nice stop there by Chismedia, but the rebound sits right there in front. And Northumberland cash in on the loose puck as Chismedia couldn't handle the first shot. He had it, and then it laid there in the crease area to get gobbled up and put in, and Northumberland strike first to make it 1-0. With 6:15 left to go here in the first period. Connor Cole to take that draw at center. Cole wins it back there for Fraser. Nolan Fraser's lead pass for Cameron Ryan out of his reach as it went down the ice. And into the corner for Perry, who tries to dump it out. Puts it right onto the tape of the Toros. Tried to chip it back behind the net. Trying to stick with his man. It'll go back to the line, chipped away. Trying to catch up now is Cale Ryan on the loose puck before Hogg in behind the goal. Hogg took this man down, Cale Ryan. Now Hogg picked up the loose puck and tried to set it up in front. Nice play there by Fraser. Chips it into the corner. Giroux with the loose puck. Back to the line, trying to pick the pass. Furman. Here comes J.J. Barta at center. He's got Perry to beat. J.J. Barta cuts to the center with some nice moves and finally ran out of real estate. Couldn't go with the puck. Goes into the corner for Cameron Ryan. Along with Barta, digging away at the loose puck, still in there. Connor Cole, shot, tipped right into the glove. And that is Ford in net for Northumberland. Aiden Howard trying to get out of this puck. Chapman tries from the bad angle. It hit the side of the goal. Northumberland come up through center as we approach 5 minutes left to go here in the first period. Colton Neely will flip it the length of the ice back in behind the goal. Out comes Ford to play it, but he turns it over. Aiden Howard has the man to beat. Throws it out front for Lucas Chapman, which is broken up. Up through center, it'll come to the other side for Jackman. Logan Jackman's pass there for Chapman, tries to catch up to it. Slipped all the way down the ice and into the corner. Right back in behind the goal. Nice play there by number 94, Smith. Now he finally loses it to Chapman. Lucas Chapman from center, trying to get away from the checker. Has to take it into the corner. He gets bugged there by Johnson behind the goal. Aiden Howard tried to strip his man off the puck. Nice play by Jackman. Holds it in. Jackman lost control of the puck before he could shoot it. Now he does. And that one will get stopped by Ford as it rolls right into the crease area. Face off, won by the Toros in their own end. Quick shot. Tipped at the front. Stopped there by Ford. Toros digging on it in their own end. Trying to throw it at the front. Big opportunity. Scores! Nick Perot at in front of the net. Sweeps it in, and the Toros have tied things up at 1. Pro with a nice shot just inside the post. Pass forward to tie things up. Sabrazi trying to catch up to the loose puck in his own end. Knocked down by Davidson. He'll turn it over to Johnson. Late pass up through center. Went over the stick there of Dervent down the ice, and Chismady will chip it aside. Dervent trying to clear it out. Gets it up there for Sabrazi. Up there with Taylor as well. Sabrazi's one man to beat, and he's going to beat him to the puck and gets held down. That'll be a penalty coming up here to Northumberland for the haul down, and it will be a holding call. It'll go to number 96, I do believe. Face off, coming off to the left of Ford. Taylor to take that draw, an important offensive draw win. Back to the line for Davidson. Davidson. Back to the other side for Perot. He's going to move it around and put it back behind the net. Opportunity now for Taylor to try and set it up. He'll use the boards for Dervent. Tied here at 1. Northumberland opened the scoring before Nick Perot just scored before the Toros had their power play. So now they have the opportunity to take the lead. Dervent over there for Davidson, trying to find some room with a shot. Tip just wide of the crease area. Toros will pick it off the back end boards. Trying to find their vent from the line. They'll find Davidson instead. Davidson setting up Perot with it. From the face-off circle, Perot will fire it back down low for Taylor again. Davidson winds up with a shot. Caught there by Ford. Cole to take that draw just outside the left post. Capped in by Cale Ryan from the line. Cale Ryan's shot got blocked, and a nice defensive play to hold it in, but that's all he could do, and now McLeod tries to dig away at it. McLeod turns it over to the Toros Barta. JJ Barta's in the zone, passes to Connor Cole with a shot just outside the post. And it'll come around the other side, tries to fire it back down low again for Cole. Cole uses the line for Cale Ryan. He fell to start, couldn't shoot it. JJ Barta picked up the loose puck. 45 seconds left on the power play over there for Cale Ryan. He's got a bomb from the point. He'll try and shoot it off, and that gets caught there by Ford. Big offensive draw here for the Toros. It'll be Cole to win it. Back to the line again for Cale Ryan, who's going to backhand it down low. Setting up Cole again. Connor Cole, wrist shot. That's going to hit a Northumberland player right in front. Fraser trying to dig away at it, puts it behind the goal for Cameron Ryan. He's got a man in the front, and it's Barta, who's banging away at it from the side. The Toros can't convert. Couple whacks away at the loose puck, and it went wide of the goal. Still tied at 1 with 15 seconds left on the power play. Barta, shot. That gets knocked down. Barta picks it up again. JJ Barta doing some damage. Trying to make the damage hurt on the scoreboard now. Barta had it knocked off his stick and cleared aside past Fraser. Up and over the line with a pass to the other side for Smith, who's going to pick it up in the corner. Smith trying to get away. He had to try and outmuscle his man in behind the goal. Cameron Ryan on the loose puck. Moves it to the other side for Barta, trying to start something before the last minute. JJ Barta had to get around Perry. He puts it into the corner. Up there through center. That'll go down the ice and go for icing. Aiden Howard to take that draw just outside the Northumberland end. Chapman will scoop it up. Lucas Chapman tried to find the line for Neely. Colton Neely, wrist shot, caught there by Ford. We have 1:01 remaining here in period number 1. We are in a tie game. Northumberland struck first before Nick Perot scored to tie things up. Chapman will take that off the back end boards. Lucas Chapman tried to spin away from the checker. He'll try and stuff it in from the left side. Didn't work. Takes it to the right. Chapman back to the line for Neely. Neely's going to fire it back down low out of the reach of Aiden Howard, but it'll come around the other side. Oh, still have 40 seconds to work here. Work with in the period. Jackman behind the goal for Howard. Jackman again has it. Logan Jackman with some nice moves. Takes it to the goal, sets it up. What a stop by Ford off Chapman as Jackman with a perfect setup. Chapman had the tap in, but Ford had the answer with the right pad stop back behind the goal. Aiden Howard. Chapman. Jackman trying to find it. Jackman again can't pat it in. Aiden Howard's shot. Stopped it by Ford, and we get a whistle. We have 9 seconds left to go here in period number 1. And the faceoff takes place outside the zone. That gets backhanded behind the net. And that should do it for period number 1. We're tied. No, that went up and over the glass, but they are going to blow the buzzer to end period number 1. So 2 goal scorers, 1 for Northumberland, and then Perot tied things up. We'll be right back for the second period. So we're getting ready to drop the puck for period number 2. Taylor taking away at it against McCarthy. Up into the zone. Quick shot. That gets blocked, and Davidson didn't know where the rebound was out of front. So Northumberland try and control it. Knocked down by Taylor from his own end. He'll find Sabrizi, who tries to start the first rush for the Toros of the second period. Rolled in. Easy stop for Ford, who steered it aside. Northumberland get the opportunity to try and backhand it out. It gets kept in again by Davidson. Another opportunity to fire it around. That didn't hit the netting, so it stays in play. Nice play by Dervent. Perot setting it up in front. Sabrizi couldn't shoot it on the backhand as he was taken off his feet, but it's still in the zone though. Sabrizi will get another opportunity. Benjamin Sabrizi had it poked off his stick. Number 78 brings it in over the line for Northumberland, puts it behind the goal. Picking off his feet and behind the net. Toros trying to dig away at it to keep it in the zone. As Taylor couldn't do that. Knocking it down is Davidson. James Davidson from center. He'll come up in the zone. Couldn't get the shot away. Just flips it in behind the net. Turnover in their own end, but almost picked off. But they'll start it up anyways. Here comes Drew. Drew's got Dervent to beat, and Dervent had him well guarded. Ethan Dervent with a lead pass up through center. Right tape to tape for Cameron Ryan, who's had a hot season so far. He had the hat trick in the tie versus Ajax. Connor Cole, he had a goal in the victory over Oshawa. So this line has definitely been clicking for the Toros, especially if you count that JJ Barta had 2 in the last game. Cale Ryan tries to backhand it out. Hopping it up through center for Connor Cole. That comes in over the line, puts it behind the net. Bardo's going to try and be the first one there before McLeod. Roberts was digging away at it, but Bardo will get it. Parker, loose puck, moves it up through center. Roberts with the loose puck up through center. In over the line, he's going up there with Smith, but it's turned over. Now they're trying to get Parker to back up. 2-on-2 rush, Cameron Ryan. Parker's going to try and take him low. Cameron Ryan takes it to the net, and he couldn't stuff it in. The turnover to McLeod on the other side. Right pass, tape to tape. In comes Roberts. In over the line, takes a shot wide of the goal. Taking it back off the back end boards. Flipping it in behind the net. For the opportunity to dig away at it. Another opportunity, takes a shot, that gets blocked in front. Turnaround shot is going to get fired away into the corner. Sabrizi puts it behind the net for Cale Ryan now. Pass, can't get it out again. Tipped, not going to get it on net. Cale Ryan gets the opportunity to clear. Torres got a turn, take away some pressure. Furman from his own end. And JJ Barter was all over Furman. Jackman tries to start something. He got it up there for Aiden Howard, but the puck was in his skates and he couldn't go with it. Slipped back in behind the Toros end. Colton Neely has it behind the goal. Trying to stuff it out in front. At first chance is going nowhere. Ford trying to chip it aside up there for Chapman. And now it'll be Jackman on it. Jackman shot. That hit a Northumberland player right in front behind the goal. But Jackman, good forecheck, taken off his feet though by his head. Opportunity here for Aiden Howard. Chips it behind the net for Jackman, who tries to go with that loose puck. Aiden Howard with it. Howard has Chapman sitting out in front. They just couldn't get that pass to him. Ghost from his own end. The pass for Johnson hit his right skate. Couldn't find the loose puck. Chapman chips it aside. Up through center comes Aiden Howard. 3-on-2 rush, but Jackman's going to the bench. Aiden Howard will follow the puck into the corner. And he'll get followed and hit into the boards behind the net. Northumberland player Lalonde lost his stick, so he had to use his feet to kick it up. Got to use whatever you can when you don't have your stick in your hands. Up through center, Tomakos tried to move it up through center ice. Flipped all the way in. Nice play by Ford to knock it down. Gage Ford for Trent Taylor. The pass is in his skates as Bull tries to get away to the loose puck. All he could do is poke it onto the tape of Gage Ford, who clears it aside. Approaching 10 minutes left to go here in the second period. No icing on that call. We'll continue with the play. Nick Perot. And now we're going to get a whistle. So both players are going to be shown the gate, so we'll play some 5-on-5 hockey. Back to the line for Dervent. Shot going wide of the net. Coming off the backhand boards for Drew. Lead pass was out of the reach as he tries to catch up to it. That'll get flipped. And a nice catch by Trevor Ryan, the trainer for the Toros. They're on the bench. Face off at center. Flipped into the zone by Vermerian. trying to dump it out. He'll get the opportunity now. We've got Verminion trying to hold his man. Up through center is Perot, along with Jackman. Nick Perot fires it past Verminion in behind the net. Jackman trying to be the first one there. He'll take his man into the boards. And that was almost a rush. Here comes the 2-on-1, but a nice defensive play by Barta, who came back-to-back check, poked it off his stick. But Northumberland still with control of that puck, trying to turn around. Uses his defenseman. Shot wide. Bounces out in front. Chesmedia is down. Wrap around. And Alex Chesmedia is able to regroup himself and make the stop as he was diving from right to left. We have 57 seconds left to go on the coincidental minors to both players. Backhand shot. Getting stopped there by Chesmedia, and there was a loose puck out in front. Cameron Ryan picks it up. Lead pass for Barta was out of his reach. And scooping it up in his own end is Furman. Furman had it knocked off his stick. Barta and Cameron Ryan. Barta. Cameron Ryan, nice play to break it up. Used his skate to block that pass, so that was Parker who broke up that intended pass from Barta to Cameron Ryan, but Cameron Ryan is still doing everything he can to dig away at that loose puck behind the goal. Connor Cole digging away at it. Uses the line. The shot isn't going to make it through. Couple whacks away at it from Nolan Fraser as he's trying to dig away at it. It comes free there for Connor Cole. Tripped up. And now number 44 will dump it down the ice. Puts it back behind the net for Cale Ryan. Cale Ryan with a lead pass for JJ Barta as they try and dump it in. Here comes Cameron Ryan on it. Gets away from the checker of Lalonde. Puts it behind the goal. Connor Cole now doing the work behind the goal. Cole had it poked off his stick. And now the opportunity to go with a lead pass for trick assist. Johnson on it. Johnson can't shoot it because Gates Ford was on him. Trick assist. Trying to help him out with a wraparound. Stopped there by Chesmedia, but the rebound sits there right in front. And he cashes in on his loose puck to give Northumberland their lead back at 2-1. Face off one there by the Toros on their own end forward. Moving it to the other side for Neely as they play catch with a loose puck. Slipped up off the backhand glass for Chapman. Lucas Chapman tried to get it for Aiden Howard and he'll make his way in. Howard to the net past Lalonde. Thrown into the net. Stopped there by Ford. And there's a loose puck out in front, and somewhere in the pads of Ford is going to be a blocked puck as he holds on to it for another face-off. A draw. Big offensive win. Colton Neely slapper tipped wide. In behind the net goes Chapman. Lucas Chapman with some nice moves. Tried to shoot it, had it poked off his stick. Still digging away at it though. Through center comes Roberts. He'll dump it down right onto the tip of Colton Neely. Neely gets taken off his feet. Flipped behind the net by Smith. Ford. Couldn't do anything with the puck, and we get a whistle. Draw off to the left now of Chesmedia. As we're back to action. Super easy. Up through center. Got Parker to beat. Leaves it there for Pro, who walks in. Backhand to the net. Super easy. Taken off his feet with no penalty. Taylor trying to get to the loose puck. Trent Taylor trying to set up Sabrizi. Instead takes it behind the goal. Taylor back to the line for Ethan Dervent. He'll use the other side for Davidson. Shot. Tipped. Right into Ford. Taylor to take that big offensive draw. Wins it. Trent Taylor on it. Over there for Perot. Stop. Loose puck. Backhand can't get it away as Parker held him up. Taylor trying to find the loose puck, but he's not going to get it before Ford. Another big offensive draw for Taylor. He'll win it back there for DeVent, who had to try and keep it in. And he does with ease. Back to the line for Taylor. Trent Taylor tried to throw it out in front. Johnson read that well. Gets it over there for number 42. Trick assist, who's got the winner so far. He cashed in on the loose puck at her front to give Northumberland the 2-1 lead. Sabrizi has it behind the net. He'll get bumped off the puck. But he's still on it though, Ben Sabrizi. The dog on a bone on that puck. Back to the line. Shot. That'll get blocked at her front. But the Toros will keep it in for Davidson. A shot. That'll get caught by Ford. So after falling behind 2-1, the Toros have put some pressure on. Just haven't been able to find the tying goal as of yet. 5:10 left to go here in period number 2. Connor Cole digging away at the loose puck. Will find it behind the net. It'll come around the other side as it gets a turnover to the Northumberland Nighthawks up their center for Giroux. Coming in over the blue line. Gets taken down, and that'll be a penalty coming up here to the Toros. Face off coming off to the right of the goal. Back to the line with a shot. It'll go back in behind the net. Setting it up back to the line. Firing it behind the goal is Vermerian back behind the net. Has a man on him. Connor Cole tries to get it out. Not going to happen. It's still in the zone. Cole still digging away at it, along with Cameron Ryan to try and dig that puck free. Backhand pass right to the slot area. Stopped there by Chismedia out in front. Face off just off to the right of Alex Chismedia. Won there by Northumberland, but they can't get it through. Gage Ford behind his own net. Trying to throw it out in front. Banging away at the loose puck. That'll come past Parker down the ice. Ford out of his net to play it. Ford leaves it there for Furman behind the goal. Barter, it's going to follow Furman in behind the net. Tries to start a turnover, but here comes McLeod in over the line. Will flip it in behind the goal. That's going up and out of play. So number 42, track assist is out there. He's got the winner so far, as mentioned. He scored a couple of not too long ago to give Northumberland the lead. Toros, right now I've got to try and kill off a penalty as well. Cameron Ryan trying to start something short-handed, but he had Hanson to beat behind the goal. At front for Perot, couldn't fire it, or he would have had his trigger fired up. 3-on-1, Johnson not going to make his way past Ford. Lead pass for track assist. Now track assist will try and get it. Picked off a stick by Perot, who will find Cameron Ryan getting hooked up. Up through center for Parker. Again for track assist to the other side. His lead pass for Johnson was out of the reach. And back behind the goal. Toes killed off the penalty as Cale Ryan is back on the ice. That'll go down and be icing. Big offensive draw here for Northumberland off to the left of Alex Chismedia. Wins it. Back to the line. Couldn't shoot it with Furman, but Chapman had it on his skates, or he might have been off to the races. But a nice play by Bogdier at the line. Flipped in. Right in on goal. Ford to make the easy stop. Leave it there as they try and get it out. Jackman digging away at it here in front of us against Bull. Comes free for Ethan Devent, and the Toros are offside. Face off here at center. One there by the Toros. McCurdy fires it off the back end boards, back in behind the net. Devent lost control of the puck behind the goal, and now they're trying to fire it away. 2 minutes left to go here in the second period. 2-1 in favor of the Nighthawks. Only goal of this period belonging to track assist. Another chip up again. This one is going to be called by the referee, and it'll be interference, so it'll be a penalty coming up here, and a power play for the Toros to try and tie things up. They've got 1:48 to work with here in the second to see what they can do with it, and if they can't bury one by then, they'll have a 12-second power play to start the third. And this face-off will take place off to the left of the goal. Face-off off to the left of the goal. One there by Northumberland. Chapman trying to get around the checker of Romanian. Kicking into the boards, back beyond the net for Howard. Aiden Howard will use the blue line for Davidson. Trying to find the loose puck now is Chapman. Not going to happen as Bogdan tries to get it out. Right on the tip of Aiden Howard's shot. Scores! Aiden Howard finds the gap through Ford, and it doesn't take long for the power play to click. We're tied at 2 at the Coburg Community Center. Face off here at center. So the Toros did what they needed. They scored before the end of the second period, and they might look for more. Aiden Howard digging away at the loose puck. Jackman will scoop it up in his own end. Back to the line with a lead pass. Here comes Logan Jackman. You know what a shot he's got? He's got to try and get it away. Instead, he tries to cut in, throws it in front. There's nobody there. Nice play by Cale Ryan to break it up. He'll come up in the zone, get it past Berinian and get tripped up. Aiden Howard, first one on the loose puck behind Smith. And we're getting another penalty on the hit behind the goal on Aiden Howard. So again, 51 seconds left to go here in the second. Clean win draw. Quick shot, tipped wide of the net. Toros looking to click again on their power play and take a lead to the third. Cale Ryan drops it for Perot. Nick Perot's got to go in the game. This one will drop off for Taylor, who lost his footing. Tried to throw it out in front again. This one will get picked up by Track Assist, who clears it aside. Gage forward from his own end. He'll lead it out of his own zone with a pass out of the reach of Cale Ryan, and Perot tries to catch up to it. He's got Parker to beat. He goes into the corner. Nicholas Perot on the loose puck. Trying to go back to the line again for Cale Ryan. Shot. Blocked by Track Assist, and he'll feel that one. He's still not up to his feet as he blocked it with his right skate, but he's still trying to make his way to his feet, and he gets the favor to the buzzer. So Track Assist is going to have some help to get to the bench to end the second period. One more period to wind up here at the Coburg Community Center, and both teams are tied at 2 apiece. Toros get a power play on the late penalty. J.J. Barta from center from the Northumberland bench. He'll get hooked up and gets taken aside. Up through center, comes forward. He'll use the other side for Colton Neely as they play catch with that loose puck. Over there for Neely, he comes up through center. Colton Neely uses the other side for Gage Ford as they move the puck around well, and now into the Northumberland zone with Barta. J.J. Barta with the loose puck from the face-off circle. He'll use Ford at the line. 35 seconds left on the power play. Shot from Barta. Blocked that in front. Ford's time to shoot it. Can't. Colton Neely shoots it, and that one gets caught in the glove there of Ford. A face-off here in the defensive end. Cameron Ryan digging away at it with Connor Cole, trying to dig that puck free out of a scrum of players. Cameron Ryan gets it, but his shot went high and wide. Ford tried to make the catch, but it was too high to make the play. Down the ice it goes. It'll be a rolling puck. It'll roll right into Chismady. He won't have to make the stop as Gage Ford bails him out. Helps him out. Lead pass up there for Connor Cole. Northumberland had killed off the Toros power play. So a big key kill there, but here comes Barta trying to make that penalty kill not mean a thing. Trying to walk it out of front. He's got Cam Ryan. Backhand shot. Just wide of the net. As they try and dig away at the loose puck, it finds Cale Ryan from the line. So both Ryans are right there trying to start something. Backhand shot is going wide of the net. Connor Cole digging away there. Will bat it behind the goal for Cameron Ryan. He's got Bagay to beat. and Bogier took him off his feet. And they're still battling behind the net. Connor Cole with it. Moves it for Cameron Ryan. He's got a man out in front. He tries to jam it in from the side, and Ford made the save. Cale Ryan keeps it in from the blue line and chipped in by Barter the length of the ice. Right back in behind the net. Knocked down by Howard. Aiden Howard throws it out front. Stop there by Ford, and Aiden Howard waits for the loose puck. Ford is able to find it. Big face-off off to the left of the Northumberland end. Fired around the other side. This will be Tomakis. Tomakis had it knocked off his stick. He's got a goal in the game. He made it 2-1 for the brief time, and then Aiden Howard tied things up on the power play in the second, which is where we stand now at 2-2. McCurdy, or Tomakis, puts it behind the net. Digging away at it behind the goal. We're getting a penalty coming up here. Hansen, and it's going to get touched up by the Toros, and a hooking call. Penalty is going to go to Ethan Dervent. Big face-off win there by Howard. Gage Ford lost the edge. James Davison got hooked up, but here comes Howard on it. Aiden Howard trying to find Jackman on a break. Short-handed, Logan Jackman's in. He couldn't pull it to his forehand. Lead pass. Jackman had a big opportunity there. Short-handed, Aiden Howard skips it up. And there's a high puck down by Johnson. Flips it behind the net for Davidson now. James Davidson rings it around the other side for Jackman. He'll get it past Parker. Here comes Howard on it. Aiden Howard got a man to beat. He'll take it right to the net. Howard stopped there by Ford on the short-handed opportunity. So two breakaway opportunities for the Toros have been denied by Ford in the Northumberland end. Davidson right up there for Chapman. He tried for the third breakaway in a row. Knocked down by Sabrizi. Toros with a nice play. Gets around. Ben Sabrizi's in. Ran out of room. Took it behind the net. Sabrizi didn't like the first way around. Spins into the right corner. Ben Sabrizi had it finally knocked off his stick, but Ford takes it. And got hand-eye coordination by Ford. Caught it in the glove. Took it for another face-off. Big face-off coming off to the right of Ford. Won by the Toros. That shot was almost tipped out in front as Neely tried to get a shot through a screen. Colton Neely gets it knocked down at center. And a nice play there by McCurdy. Comes in over the line with Giroux. Rips it down net. Easy stop there for Cincinnati as he used his glove, but it's still loose. They've got to move it back to the line for Bogier. Toros get it. Perot dumps it past Bogier down the ice. Taylor trying to show the wheels, but Ford will come out of his own end. Leave it for his defenseman as there's 10 seconds left on the penalty to Dervent. Knocked down by Cale Ryan, but his one-time opportunity was fanned on. Taken down there in the corner right behind the net. It'll be Sabrizi on his own, Fraser from his own zone. Nolan Fraser to Perot. He can't chip it out. Cale Ryan gets the opportunity. Toros have killed off the penalty to Dervent, so we stay at 2-2 here at the Coburg Community Center. Giroux goes into the corner. Giroux's got a one-timer. Scores! McLeod setting up by Giroux out in front, and McLeod stepped into that shot over the glove-handed Chismedia to give Northumberland their lead back at 3-2. Face off to come here at center. Cameron Ryan trying to dig away at it. Here comes free and up in the zone. Roberts puts it behind the net for Bull. Bull for Roberts again. Opportunity to try and shoot it. Slipped off his stick. Cameron Ryan with a lead pass for Barter was out of his reach. Now Connor Cole scoop it up. Cole getting up there with Barter in the zone. Barter shot. Stop there. There's a loose puck. and Ford finds it. Connor Cole to take the offensive draw off to the right of Ford. Wins it cleanly back to the line for Colton Neely. Neely sets it up in the corner. Neely had it poked off his stick. Still digging away at it. Back to the line for Barter, who flips it the length of the ice into the corner. Cameron Ryan on it. Wrap around. Couldn't get it through. Finally knocked off his stick, but he stays on it. Ford will pick it up there in his own zone. Over there for Neely. Colton Neely with a lead pass for Cameron Ryan. And there is an opportunity to chip it aside. Neely getting pressured on by Johnson, who tried to fool Neely with the banging of the stick trick. Over there for Cameron Ryan. Up there for Connor Cole, who's got a man to beat, and that's Lalonde. Connor Cole takes it in the zone, on his own. Tripped up, couldn't shoot it. Johnson will turn it over to Devent. Ethan Devent from his own zone with a lead pass. Almost hit Barter at center. That'll hop over the stick of Devent into the corner for Davidson. James Davidson going for the lead pass up through center for Jackman. Had it knocked off his stick, and here comes McCurdy. McCurdy was digging away at it there in the corner. As the Toros try and bang away at it. Aiden Howard's trying to help out his man behind the goal. McCurdy takes Aiden Howard into the boards. It's a bad opportunity here. Shot. Picked up there by Devent. He'll find Chapman. Lucas Chapman going for the lead pass for Jackman. Broken up at center. Chapman tries to keep it in, and he will, but Aiden Howard couldn't help him out. That's going to be offside. Tried to get kept in by Devent, but it went past him. Chips it to the other side for Davidson now. James Davidson trying to find some open ice. He'll dump it into the corner. No icing on the call. It's back behind the net for Parker. Parker met into the corner by Aiden Howard. Devent tries to knock it down. He'll flip it back behind the net. Back goes Parker again to retrieve it. 7 minutes exactly left to go now in the third period. Northumberland up by 1 on the one-timer goal by McLeod, set up perfectly by Giroux. Here comes Jackman with it, flips it in. That'll go wide and take a carry mat in front. Northumberland will take it from their own zone as Toros were going off on a line change. Lead pass for Giroux, who dumps it down the ice. Cale Ryan up there for Taylor now. Trent Taylor couldn't go with the puck. Cale Ryan tried to help him. It'll get flipped up in. He's got Parker to beat in the corner. Not going to happen. Furman from his own zone. Fans on it. Perot will scoop it. There's Smith on Perot in the corner. Comes free for Trent Taylor trying to dig it free. Back to the line for Cale Ryan. A big collision there at the line. And it comes out. Nolan Fraser from his own zone. Nice play to dump it out. Right onto the tip of Smith though. Fraser going for the pass to the other side for Sabrizi. Benjamin Sabrizi at center with some nice moves. Comes in over the line now. Has it behind the net. He's got Taylor there, but Sabrizi will use the line for Fraser. Nolan Fraser's shot knocked down and flipped aside. Here comes McLeod. McLeod isn't going to get his way past Cale Ryan. Smith trying to walk it out. McLeod will help him. McLeod will fire to the other side for Bull. And now Smith has got it. Smith out in front. Stopped it by Trismedia as he found it in the crease. Johnson will take this big face off here. But a big defensive win by Connor Cole in his own end. Toros down a goal, but they've seen this before. They were down to Ajax by a goal. And they were also down to Oshawa by a goal at one point before Barta won that game with 2 goals. Cameron Ryan trying to change this. Up there with Connor Cole. Cameron Ryan shot. Stopped it by Ford. And he'll fire in that loose puck. Face off coming out to the left. Referee took 1 out of that scrum, and it's a Northumberland player, so it'll be a power play for the Toros. Northumberland out there. Get some other players out there. The Toros have the line of Barta, Connor Cole, and Cameron Ryan at forward, and Colton Neely and Gage forward. on defense to start this power play. Back to the line for Ford. Gage Ford trying to find a lane, shoots it, tip, stopped out in front, and it might have caught the pad of Ford. Gage Ford keeps it in. Shot from Berta, rolled in on that, stopped there by Ford. Rebound out in front, and they can't bang away at the loose puck in front. So the Toros are in there looking for the garbage goal. They're banging away at the loose puck, but Ford isn't allowing garbage day to be in Northumberland right now, as he's making some big stops, but the Toros are still firing every piece of rubber they can, looking for that equalizer. Perot along with Cole has it behind the net, tries for the wraparound this time. Connor Cole uses the defenseman for Ford. Ford to the other side. Colton Neely, shot. It's going to whistle wide. Toros pick it off the back end boards. Setting it back up again for Gage Ford. Ford to Perot. Nick Perot walks it down low for Connor Cole. He'll control the puck. Connor Cole, hey, shot. Hit a Northumberland player right in front and goes down the ice. Ford from his own zone, he'll scoop it up. Gage Ford will take it behind his own net, and now he'll start it up with a late pass for Neely. Trying to go with it, he'll flip it to Perot, who's got one man to beat, and that's number 97 into the corner. Nick Perot with a loose puck, back to the line for Neely. Colton Neely, didn't like it, capped it over there for Ford. Gage Ford a shot, knocked down in front. Connor Cole on the loose puck. Wrap around, stopped there by Ford, but the Toros are still on the loose puck. 35 seconds left on the power play. Connor Cole, line for Colton Neely. Neely will fire it down low for Perot, and now Ford will pick it up. Gage Ford, over there for Perot, wrist shot, and that hit something at the front and went wide. Connor Cole on it. Cole, it's all Toros right now, looking for the equalizer. Perot, back to the line for Neely. Slap shot, blocked at the front, put his body on the line. Goes into the corner, 10 seconds left on the power play. Colton Neely, Perot, shot to the net, wide, and that'll do it for the power play as Northumberland will just dump it down the ice. Chismedia comes out of his own net to leave it. So an opportunity was given to the Toros and an opportunity was denied by Northumberland. Chapman from center. Aiden Howard taken into the boards by Furman behind the net. Around the boards it goes. That's going to go past Kill Ryan on the other side. Kill Ryan from his own zone will start it up. Fans on the pass, but Jackman will get it. Lead up there for Aiden Howard. Howard coming up in, leaves it for Kill Ryan as it's back behind the net. Uses the line for Davidson. James Davidson with the puck. Spins away from the check. Walks in from the face-off dot. Fan on the shot. Still gets it back. Davidson again. Shot to the net for Chapman. Fires it wide. 2 minutes left to go. Chapman will fire it over to the other side. Lucas Chapman on it. Chipped aside and out at center. Scooped up there by Davidson. Davidson to the other side for Chapman. He'll scoop it up off the back end boards. Chapman coming in. One man to beat. He goes into the corner. Lucas Chapman tries to fire it back to the line. It got broken up by Smith, but he got some help with Aiden Howard. Chismedia is probably looking to the bench for the extra attacker. 1:30 left to go here. Fired around the boards. Davidson trying to keep it in. Not going to happen. 2-on-1 the other way up through center ice with Giroux. Giroux back to the line. Tried to shoot it. Sets up Parker. Shot. Caught there by Alex Chismedia. It's off here against Johnson and Connor Cole. Won by Johnson. Tomakas drops it behind the net for Johnson. Connor Cole trying to dig away at it. Approaching the last minute. So Chismedia will go to the bench soon. Late pass up through center. JJ Barta tried to get away. Couldn't do it. Toros are offside right now. Sabrizi was taken off his feet. The Toros have to get it in deep to get Chismedia to the bench. The bench for Connor Cole. That's not going to work. The bench again. We'll flip it down the ice. They have it in their own end. Northumberland trying to get rid of it. Kept in by Sabrizi from the line. 40 seconds left. Trying to dig away at the loose puck in the zone. Nice play by Ford, but Northumberland were able to knock that puck down before it reached the zone. Ethan Dervent from center. Late pass for Connor Cole, swept off his stick. And now it'll be Johnson flipping it the rest of the way with 20 seconds left. Chismedia can't make his way to the bench because Northumberland aren't allowing the Toros to get it in the zone. Ford can't kick it to his stick. Now he gets it up there. Barta around the check. Under 10 seconds left. Barta's in. Shot. Stopped it by Ford. There's a rebound sitting there and the Toros can't capitalize. 2.7 seconds left. Time to win a draw and take a shot, but Toros pro shot right in on net. Stopped there by Ford, and Northumberland are going to hang on for a 3-2 victory after a goal here in the third. A one-time goal by McLeod, and the Toros threw every piece of rubber they could. Could not find the equalizer. They've got to shake this one off and go to Peterborough tomorrow and then end their 3-game streak in South Curtis to host North Durham on Sunday. Until then, until tomorrow, I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.